Kid and Vixen was finally happy together, and Vixen thanked Charles for what he's done to save her, because you know that deep within his heart, he will always love Vixen, no matter what trouble they got into. And not to mention the love of two Gothics. That forms a friendship for one Gothic fan. But it was starting to be all over. That is until the heart stops for Charles. We thought it was a heart attack, but his heart stopped. Well, after going through an ordeal, having sex with a demon, scarred in the back from the glass shard, and not to mention the severe beating that he took. And now, faded on the floor. With his heart stopped, he was going to die. But no, he survived, as always. He finally regained conscious, and his heart was finally beating again. Kid was by his side after he got up to know that he was okay. He wished that Vyxed was next to him, but she was back at Louisville, tending to her wounds, tending of the possession that almost took her life. Yes, and now, finally, it was a happy ending. But a happy ending, well, far from over. The nurse advised Ken that visiting hours were over. So he had to head on back to Louisville to tend to Vyxed. Little they know that Ken was very suspicious that he just might have saw a nurse with pink hair. Well, that's kind of odd for him to see that, but it was impossible. So he left the hospital. The nurse was checking the records. Found Charles's medical record. As Charles begins to rest, the nurse came in, holds a needle. Holds a needle. An enzyme placed within his arm. He wakes up. It was dark. He couldn't see who was doing it, who was placing the enzyme within his system. And then he began to fade. And then when he woke up, he sees the room a little blurry, and the nurse in the dark. He was about ready to regain sight until the nurse turned on the light. Little they know, yet again, Vyxed was there. Charles was thinking that why would she be up here? Would she be in Louisville tending with kids on the way? Until then, it was Vyxed, all right, but he does not know that the demon has returned. Demon Vyxed is back. He thought it was all over. He thought that the demon was back to hell. No. Sometimes, in this case, there's always an insurance policy. An insurance policy was this. Once they found the soul was to be delivered to the devil once it's been returned. But if the devil fails, well, the demon would remain in hell forever until he will fight his way back to the top. And this time, the demon returns back to its host permanently. So Vyxed comes back as the demon once again in a sexy nurse's outfit, even though it's similar to other nurse uniforms. And I think this could be trouble for Charles, as he was defenseless to stop Vyxed. As she comes to him, and the nurse, as she comes to him in the hospital bed, she still has the urge to take him, and then would take him to hell with him, just for the fun of it. And that, my friends, getting fixed, was all about Vyxed Viola, a good gossip. She is. But this story I've made proves that sometimes within Vyxed Viola there is a side waiting to be revealed. Hopefully someday, Vyxed, you will make a man out of me, or the monster within yourself. To be